Hello my friends, my friend James and I recently started an iced coffee brand. It cost us £100,000 to make this, but how many bottles of this stuff have we sold so far? If you're not familiar my friends, this is Rods. In my opinion, this is the best tasting iced coffee you can buy in stores because of the special way it's made. But today we're going to be going through everything that you haven't seen that it took to get the brand to this point. And I've broken it down into the 6 Ps. All right, the plan, 19th of March 2023. I first hit James up with the idea. Now, we've still not hired anybody, but originally we didn't really consider this to be possible, right? I didn't even know where to start when it came to making a drink in a bottle. So we originally wanted to sell this kind of stuff, right? Now, these are class, right? You can get them made no bother, whack a logo on them. Ooh, ship them from a warehouse, sell them online. However, right, just for some research here, right? If you personally have ever made coffee like this, would you mind commenting a 1? And if you've never made coffee like this, would you mind commenting a 2? I am a 29-year-old man obsessed with coffee, right, with far too much time on his hands, and I still don't make it this way. It's still maybe too much faff. So we bit the bullet and we started aiming higher, right? You see, if you've seen a Will and Jim, you'll know we always drink these. And these, in our humble opinion, are terrible. They feel a bit weird in your mouth. Most of them are absolutely full of sugar and they taste nothing like this. So we set out on a mission to make one of these that tastes like one of these. And at the same time is better for you than all of the equivalent options. All right, next up is product, and over the next few months, we tried literally every single option you can get in shop and aligned on what we didn't like. We then formulated a plan of the taste and flavors we wanted to achieve. Now, our friends, if we were going to make a product as good as we wanted, we would need to be using the best ingredients and the very best factory we could find. So we headed to Spain to visit a place called AMC, where a bunch of handsome Spaniards made our very first samples.
Should we try the samples?
The black cold brew coffee.
Yeah, I would say a little sweet for us, right? A little too sweet. The flavor's lovely though.
The next one is the same as the first one, but with a hint of vanilla.
I like that one.
We're trying the first one with less sugar at 2 different variables, and the second one.
They're doing it. They're creating it now.
No pressure, but if you have a mistake now, we have to start from the.
Yep, thank you, sir. Appreciate you there. I would still take some sugar out.
This is the cold brew one.
Oh, is this direct comparison?
I'm kind of edging towards cold brew.
Like, it's very drinkable. Very drinkable.
Vanilla. This is without vanilla.
Just a little note here, viewers. If you drink Rods, don't be worried. It won't turn your fingernails black. This appears to be something he's done out of choice. Yeah, I like it. I like them both. I like matcha, so I like the earthy aftertaste.
Ooh, I don't know. How much vanilla did we put in it? If we did a little less, like maybe half. I think that's it.
That's really good. That's really good. That's the best one for sure. Straight off the bat, without any iterations, I think the stuff that was in that bottle is better than anything I've ever tasted on UK shelves. Packaging. Now, it has had so many different names, all right? So originally, when we were designing it, Rods was originally called Thursday. Honestly, for no reason. There's a guy called Jesse from the Nelk Boys, or he used to be in the Nelk Boys, and he has a brand called Sunday. And I was like, well, I just nabbed that, and I just changed the name to Thursday. Let's start with some of the inspiration. Like, it all looks cool. I don't know what you would call this, or apparently you'd call it shitposty and weirdcore. We wanted like a brand mascot. We were like, ooh, maybe we have like a fun little guy on the bottle, right? And the guy we were designing it with really wanted this sausage dog. So I had to conveniently go, I don't think the sausage dog's the best idea. Here was what like the first logos came back of, and I didn't think this looked like any of this. So yeah, it was like all Thursday, Thursday, Thursday. It's all a bit Etsy. It's all a bit Canva. I didn't think it looked very cool. So then we got a bunch of like things designed, and it was all just a bit cringe. So then we got this design, which was slightly, I don't know, slightly more on the right lines. I don't know, I wanted it to kind of be like, not dark and mysterious, but like a mischievous brand, I don't know. And this was all a bit too like, hee, woohoo, coffee, drink coffee. I wanted like death and yearning in there. And then I was like, James, can we call it Rods? And he was like, yeah. And we were basically still going with Thursday, even though we thought Thursday was shit. And I was like, let me secretly design Rods. And then it all came to a head, and we brought in the big guns. Introducing Joe.
I love, little brand mascot. Everybody does. But They've been used so much for everything. It's almost like Route 1 for certain types of brands. You showed us some mascots, and the key thing that I noticed from them was that they had these quite dark eyes going on. So I was like, what if we take that element of it, extrapolate it, and make it larger?
Honestly, mate, I've got every single other bottle of different coffees and stuff. And I feel like they all kind of look a bit like this, don't they? There's just like, this one here is so busy. This one here is so brown. But as soon as you put that, like there's one that your eye's completely drawn to there, right?
I can talk a little bit about the bottles themselves if you want to have a look at those. If you put this on the top, which is called like a watch strap really in the industry. So this is what we mean by a watch strap. It's a little circle that then goes down the front. So we've had a look at that, and basically not only does it elevate it a little bit, it gives it a bit of a premium feel when you open it, but it also gives you that extra room for branding. Be a nice thing to get to eventually. You just have to adapt sometimes and try and keep the soul of it.
To have the opportunity we have and to be where we are and with the suppliers, you kind of have to be a little bit grateful, and you can't be like, right, we want this. You have to kind of go, right, this is the compromise we've got to make, this is the compromise we've got to make, and then gradually work towards, right, what's worth spending the money on, what's worth it.
This is all totally possible. It's just with a bit more time.
And a bit more cash. All right, so then we had our product, we had our brand, but we had nowhere to sell it. One day, I got a message saying Sainsbury's are offering us the chance to sell rods in their stores if we can make them a quick video and convince them that we're a good fit. There was one problem though, James was away on tour. So I made a gamble and we headed to the airport. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to us about rods today. Sorry we couldn't be there. James is currently on tour and we are currently in Heathrow Airport. It is nearly 5 a.m. and we're off to surprise him in Edinburgh. Basically, because I know for a fact when we do get there, James will have an iced coffee in his hand, or at least in the vicinity. Just kind of want to showcase that we're really passionate about this and we want to be part of the category, and this isn't just like a cash grab or any old influencer brand. I'm also willing to wager it'll be an iced Americano and not like a ready-to-drink store-bought option. Anyway, in short, with rods, what we want to do is get barista quality iced coffee on the shelves. We drink a ridiculous amount of the stuff personally, and we've never really been satisfied with the kind of current options you can get in shops now. So we've been working away with AMC to create a freshly made, superior tasting and healthier alternative. Okay, this is the venue. Hello!
Do you know where he is?
Yeah, he's gone for a run and gone to get coffee. But he's around the corner.
Which coffee shop?
It's called Milkman.
Okay, so update. There is 2 coffees called the Milkman on one street. So me and cameraman Yayan, we're going to split up. He's going to go at the top one, I'm going to sit at the bottom one, and hopefully we're going to catch him.
Yes.
Hello, how are you doing? You good? Still raising up YouTube. What are you here for?
A gig.
No,
no, but
what are you here for?
I'm here for coffee, Will.
Yeah, what are you going to drink, James?
I'm going to drink a cold brew, Will.
I can do iced Americano.
All right, now, amazingly, after that and some other work on the pitch, we landed ourselves in 300 Sainsbury's supermarkets, launching in spring 2025. Promotion. Now, so you got your brand, right? You got your product. Now you need to figure out how to sell it. So I took my whiteboard to Brighton. Yeah, lovely. And we had a think.
I like the idea of having an Instagram handle and the first thing being like just tagging it on my story, having it private and only letting a few people in. I think we should try and create genuine confusion as to what the fuck it is and not tell people.
The idea of us having made a coffee brand, but it's only for us.
We maybe like create a board and it's got like a couple actors and whatever. Like, fuck's sake, they've got it in Sainsbury's or something. Yeah, I really like that angle.
Because then it could like help us get our coffee back. And it's like, they're like asking people to buy the coffee for us. Please help us get our coffee back from Sainsbury's.
Right, now we had our plan, it was time to get to work. But unfortunately, there was a slight issue that James didn't know about. Would you mind just come around here? Which of these do you prefer? Yeah, this is it. This is the one we're making. We had to submit our designs. This is the first time we've seen a bottle because of like tight timelines, and we're only a little company.
Yeah.
As soon as we've seen the bottle, that's the one we have to run with. So this is the first one. This is a mock-up just to make sure we had them in time to shoot for the advert, and the mock-up's nicer.
But I don't think that's much worse. When it's on its own, it still looks really cool.
So if you end up buying one of these bottles, it will be a rare artifact. This will be the first edition. The ugly bottle. The ugly bottle. Yeah, it's getting changed. That's getting fucking changed.
What if I freeze? What if I forget my lines?
I don't look policeman, I look more...
Substitute teacher.
Yeah, just for life.
Why are your handcuffs, like, on the groin? You've just got a testy in each hand.
No.
But we're getting there. We've got good stuff.
Tell me in the office tomorrow.
Looks American.
I'll be fucking there. After our advert was shot, it was time to go and see rods being made for the very first time.
I've got my gamer tag on here.
This is, were this in the biggest oat milk producer in Europe? Yeah, so it's big boy factory.
Ah, okay, so this is the bottles.
Okay, so they start like this, and then they get blown, and they end up like this. This is 100% recycled plastic. All right, okay, so we see here, empty bottle, and then come with me, full bottle. This is where the product goes in. That's so mad to just look at. It's finally there, and that's what's going to be available on shelf. There's so many of them we have to sell. What? That's crazy! No way! And then it was time for an absolutely momentous occasion. Is this the very first? Yes. Oh my god, so this is the very first Rods Matcha Vanilla off the line. It's still, look, it's still freezing cold. No way! Oh, we got a lot of bottles to sell. Jesus Christ.
Nuts. So crazy.
Okay, hello, I'm checking in. I don't know, it just feels like a moment I should document. We're about to press live on the video that announces Rods.
Sorry, I am a mess. We've been non-stop since the last 3 days getting this ready. So yeah, we're gonna post that, and then we're gonna post it on Instagram, and then it's everyone knows about it. Then everyone, yeah, it's with the world. I'm just a big mess. I'm just a big mess. Have you clicked on the website?
No, I'm going to do that actually.
Yeah, we should do that, right?
Wow, look at the products! Look at the products, James!
Oh my god, the eyes opening onto the page as well.
And when you move the fucking cursor, oh god.
When does the anxiety, when does the worrying stop?
All right, good, yeah. So the big significant moment in our business's history is just you scanning boneless chicken wings. I'm gonna go pub. Any fires that need put out, your responsibility, right? Mr. Chicken Wing.
Be trusted.
All right. Good morning.
Happy launch day. Happy launch day.
We've known of this for so long, and it's existed for us for ages, but it's in there.
And it wasn't just us that day that had came to buy rods. Repeat that. What have you come here for?
I've come here to buy coffee.
So we don't know if they're actually going to have it on the shelves, because there's always a bit of a delay when you announce things and things are coming into supermarkets. So we're hoping that it's there. If it's not, this is going to be it's going to be pretty awkward. It's in the iced coffee and flavoured milks section.
I'm so scared. The whole week I've just been on edge.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be up here somewhere. Oh my god, it's there! It's the eyes as well. The eyes look so good.
It's just real and oh god, I hope people buy it.
So cool, man.
Thank you, my friend, you're the best.
Honestly, that ad on the video is so cool.
Thanks for that. Feeling rather giddy with 15 bottles stashed in my bag, James and I headed out to crack them open, but would they still taste like we designed them to?
Cheers. So weird.
There it is. I'll be really honest with you, I've been sleepless nights over the last 7 to 10 days wondering if everyone's going to hate it. That actually is the best one there.
Yeah, it is.
It's not just us going, oh yeah, we've made it. That's actually so much nicer.
It is, yeah. Because it's chilled from the point of brewing
Oh my god!
to the point it meets your lips. It's the milk. The milk is just so good. Oh, I want to have the matcha. Can we have the matcha? I think this is going to be the one that I have the most. I love it so much. I love it so much. That's so good. Shall I quickly run in and see if they put in waffle now?
Oh, I just filmed them running actually, that's quite funny. Who runs weirder, me or him?
You got it.
Matcha, it's gone.
Matcha's gone.
Matcha's gone.
It's in your hand.
Yeah, it's right here. It's the last one. But yeah, literally, she was just putting the waffle out and I just went.
God, that's good, man. That's fucking good.
For me, it's between this and the matcha. But you like the cold brew, don't you? Smashed it.
We actually are, man.
Let me just do
Thank you for everything. Well done for everything.
Now, I was absolutely filled with relief that everything had seemed to have gone smoothly, and that feeling was only about to get better once we checked our phones.
Oh my god.
Someone buying a whole.
Greedy piggy.
Yeah, and this is in the last hour. And just the ones I'm tagged in.
Okay, my friends, now the sales. How much have we sold? So, let you in on a little secret first. We promoted the launch day as May 1st. We actually launched the day before because things take time to get out on shelves. Like, stock doesn't just arrive in supermarkets and immediately, like, you can get it on shelves. Like, it takes a lot of work, so we kind of didn't want to, like, create a bunch of demand and create a massive headache for people working in the stores if it wasn't already going to be out on the shelf. So we kind of left it a couple of days, or left it a day. We probably should have left it like 3 or 4 to really settle in and then like have a lot of availability. But you live and you learn. For us, it works a bit differently to normal brands who launch in supermarkets. Like, they have to do it a lot more authentically than we did, really. I mean, we have this big platform and you big bunch of losers, they like build their interest gradually and like have to prove themselves over time, whereas we've kind of cheated and skipped a bunch of steps. We basically knew we'd have a big launch. We knew you guys would be like curious to try it, so we knew there'd be a lot of demand at first. Where we go from here depends on how good the product is. You're only gonna stick with this realistically if you like it. So I put out a form, I asked you lot for your feedback and what you thought of the flavors, like honest thoughts and feelings, and you can see on screen now, this is the average score for the original cold brew oat latte out of 10. That's how much people liked it. We then also asked people, what do you think of this flavor? As we can see here are some of the responses. Genuinely very positive. Somebody said orgasmic, bit weird. Nice and refreshing, probably the best I've had. Okay, very, very positive on the cold brew oat latte. Then the waffle. It also scores very similarly to our original, as you can see here. That's the average score out of 10, with 45% saying 10 out of 10. As we can see here, what do you think of Rod's waffle oat latte? Good, amazing, yum. Shit. Yum, very good. My favorite, good, bin. Brilliant. I'm gonna set up a feedback thing on the site if you really care and you want to help us, help this be a success. Let me know exactly what you think, what you'd change, what you wouldn't change. Let us know, because I feel like the more honest answers we have, the better chance we have of making this a success. You don't have to be nice if you don't think it's nice. Just let us know. And then we'll make the most informed decisions, and then we'll make the best product we possibly can. Then the matcha. Now, matcha is definitely our most controversial flavor. The difference here and here, right? I think this tastes really nice. But these, right, this is coffee for people who like coffee. I feel like this is matcha for people who don't like matcha. So it's kind of like, this is, if you get coffee, you like this, right? It's not too sugary. It tastes good, it tastes like coffee. This is kind of like gateway matcha. Like, the matcha flavor's quite soft and it's kind of mainly more vanilla. So my thoughts are we should probably make this big dog matcha, right? We should probably make it slightly more earthy, slightly like, you know, about it. Because if you don't like matcha anyway, you're not gonna like it because it does taste like matcha. So that's the plan on that. Here's the average score for that, out of 10. All right, let's waffle. How much have we sold? So, as we're recording this, we've been live for 2 weeks. And by this point, basically, we had forecasts, right? And our most optimistic forecast said, in the 2 weeks, we'd have sold 22,500 bottles. Currently, we have sold 100,493, which is a bit nuts. So thank you so much. That is ridiculous. It's also left us with some massive problems that I will get into in the next update I do on this. But again, just thank you so much. The response to this has been far above what we ever thought it could be. So yes, I want to bring you guys along for the whole journey. I want you to see all of it and understand how it works and kind of come along with us as we figure out how the fuck to run a coffee company. Please go and follow the Rod socials. We're trying to become the most followed iced coffee brand in the UK. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.